Hello, everyone. Well, I finally found a screen recording program that seems to work pretty well, so I thought it was time for another tutorial. It came to my attention on the forums again that for someone new to the program, wrapping a pattern around another object is kind of a difficult task to do in Photo Plus compared to Photoshop. But I think if you watch it done once, you won't have so much trouble with it. So this is how it's done. I'm going to open up this photograph of a thumb up picture, and I'm going to flip this picture. Flip the image the other way. I'm also going to use the Cutout Studio to get rid of the background. This will take a second because the photograph is so large. I'm also going to reduce that in the next step. So here comes I choose a really large brush and just start getting rid of this background. Just like that. Looks nice and clean. And we'll say OK. Now I'm going to reduce the size of this. Go to Image, Image Size. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to just take it down to about, let's say 2,000. That should be okay for our purposes. I'm going to zoom back in on it a little bit here, like that. And now I'm going to grab my other picture, which is going to be the Union Jack flag. It's like this. I could use the American flag, but this particular person that was interested in this, I believe, is British. So we're going to take this. Just drag and drop it over here. And we can close that up. We don't need it again. I'm then going to stretch this image out so that it fills the entire area. The same area. Something like that. And I'm going to duplicate that. And move one of them to the background. I'm going to turn both of them off for right now. And I'm going to focus on the hand. We need to turn this into a grayscale. So we go here to Adjustments and Black and White Fill. We'll say OK. Now, I need to create something, basically an image map, to warp the top Union Jack flag into a shape that looks like it's wrapped around this hand. So what I need to do is I'm going to duplicate this, like this. I'm going to take the second image now, and I'm going to do some more adjustments on it. Levels, we're going to darken it up and brighten up the highlights. So take that down pretty far. Take the bottom one up this way to brighten up the highlights in there. Take the center one a little more toward the white. And that's what we need, something just like that. And then we're going to go to Effects, Blur, Gaussian Blur. And we'll just turn that up to, let's say 4 or 5. 4 looks pretty good. We'll say OK to that. Now I'm going to go back down to my lower hand here. Turn the upper one off for a second. And I'm going to select that hand with my magic wand. Click right there. It surrounds the whole hand. And then invert. just like that. I'll turn that off for a second. Now, I'm going back up here, and I'm going to turn that back on. And we are going to say, edit, create pattern. And I'm going to add it to the My Patterns category. There will be a few of them in there because I've been trying to recreate this tutorial. Now, we don't need this one anymore. I'm going to turn off the selection again. And up here on the top Union Jack, I am going to go to Edit, no, Effects, Distort, Displace. And right here is a little pattern. I click that, and I choose My Patterns. And I'm going to choose the last one of these, which is the one I just did. We'll say OK. We want it set for Stretch to Fit and Repeat Edge. I wrap around to OK too. I think either one of them will do fine. And we'll also up the horizontal and vertical. So we're going to take these up to 20, 24. 24 should be okay. Obviously, you can change this again if you need to and make it look however you want. We're going to say okay to that. And now, we simply go, Normal is the top one of the blending. And we want to go down to Overlay. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed a step. Let me back that up. We need to turn on our selection again, I'm sorry. And we're going to invert it. And we're going to clear away all that excess. Just like that. Now, we will choose Overlay. And as you can see, it looks like it's wrapped around the hand. All the little wrinkles are filled in and wobbly. And, yeah, that's the way it's done. And now if we want to continue on to make it look fancy, of course, we can turn off this selection, and we'll just, maybe we'll add a drop shadow to that. Intensify it a little bit like that. Okay. We'll turn on the bottom one here, and we will simply go ahead and do a fill here in the background with this white to transparent in circular or radial. You know, we grab here in the center about and go out here like this. Now you could also, if you don't like the lighter gray hand, you can turn this one off and turn this one on, and then you'll have a darker, even more delineated hand. So anyway, that's the way it's done. Enjoy trying it yourself. You'll probably do a better job than I did. And happy painting, everybody.